All right. Classic song, right? Right? All right. Teams are getting the lobby set up. We'll take a look at our bands here tonight. So, Sky Temple, Shrines, Braxis, Towers have been banned. And map one we're going to be going to is Battlefield of Eternity. So, just for everyone's information out there, the matchup tonight is between Office of Strategic Inting, which we will be calling OSI, and Smooth Brain Kamikazees. So, two great team names, by the way. This is a Division A East matchup. OSI is currently in 8th place with 2-3 record, and Smooth Brain Kamikazes are currently 0-4, looking for their first win tonight and last place in their division. A little history on these two teams. Actually, two of the members of Smooth Brain broke off from OSI to start their own team, that being Smooth Brain, this season. I think Viper and the captain, Lawlins, used to play with Symbolic and another one of the guys on OSI. So a little bit of a rivalry here in this Division A East matchup. Say that three times real fast. Okay. Smooth Brain Kamikaze. Smooth Brain Kamikaze. Smooth Brain Kamikaze. Or should I say Office of Strategic Inting Officers? Yeah, I can't say that one three times fast. Yeah, not. What's up, Tuna Breath? Magius. Hey, Mag, check this out. I got a cool little tidbit here. Boom, Frostbite. Magius is my captain for my team, which is included here below information on. And I think we are ready. Both teams appear to be ready. So we are going to unfortunately get our music turned off here. And we're going to get ready to move into map 1, Battlefield of Eternity. Tonight's drink will be a nice glass of Cabernet in the, I don't know if you can read that, but it says, "Don't let the muggles get you down." Wine glass. Uh, Great Harry Potter wine glass here. And we're going to move into our draft here. Is that the Tuna Brev? That is the one and the only Tuna Brev. Correct. Alrighty. See if our audio's all working. Turn that up a little bit. Turn that up a little bit. And we're ready for map 1, Battlefield of Eternity. I believe OSI won the coin toss. Yes, so they took first pick priority. So first map was selected by Smooth. They opted for Battlefield of Eternity. Thanks. Yeah, I love that glass. It's great. We've got another one that's got the Harry Potter glasses with the little lightning bolt symbol as well. I think we bought them on like Amazon or something like that. But we got a hefty pouring of wine tonight, so I think we're gonna. I feel unprepared. Well, hey, go grab a beverage, little bear. Get after it. All right, and our first ban is gonna be Stukov. So no zombie boy today, and Rhaegar. So two healers immediately off the board. I feel like healers are seeing the most love right now in the ban meta. Rhaegar and Stukov getting banned very often in our matches here lately. If you're not a follower, hit that follow button. I have an awesome interaction which I think you'll enjoy. And the healer bans are staying. Here comes the Brightwing ban. Let's see if we can get a fourth healer ban. I doubt it. We're probably going to see Joe, but yeah, there she goes. We could hope for it, you know. Smash the follow button. You're going to enjoy the interaction that you get from the stream. And Anduin. Biggie Hawan with the Anduin lock. So that first pick priority there, going over to the side of getting the crybaby healer that they wanted, and Vala is open for this Battlefield of Eternity match, and she, of course, races really well. And then we see Lawlins take the Anubarak. So I do recognize at least one name, Robot Wizard. I think I've played with Robot Wizard before. Oh, and the Artanis. Benzine or Benzine, however you want to say that. Locks the Artanis, and Robot Wizard's taking the Li Ming. So some pretty classic Battlefield of Eternity picks so far here. And the Diablo band comes out. Man, we have 23 viewers in the chat. Hey, welcome to the stream tonight. Appreciate you taking time out of your night to come out, support NGS, support these two teams. They put a lot of effort, preparation, time, hard work, sweat equity into getting ready for these matchups and putting on a performance. So I appreciate all of you being here to support them. And if you're new to my cast, my name's Les Malkier. I hope you enjoy the content tonight. Feel free to interact, drop a follow, hit the subscribe button if you would so like. If you have any of those Bezos bucks sitting around with that Amazon Prime membership you have, hey, if you don't use them, Bezos just keeps to keep getting richer and richer. So smash that button if you got one sitting around. And we see Tracer and Jacqueline Hyde. Awesome. I love Tracer. She's going to be really fun to watch on this map. Jacqueline Hyde locking the Blaze. So off-lane Blaze, that's gonna be fun. Varian lock incoming. Spectrum called it. Spectrum called it. Crybaby healer. Hey, he is the crybaby. He is. Boy, got them Nikes on though. He be booking it out of them fights. And the Varian Lunara locks come in. So looks like we got a good blow up comp here on the side of OSI. Good race too with the Li Ming. Artanis, great race. I'm leaning pretty heavily right now over to the side of OSI for the race potential. Also, is the visible chat intentional? Yes. Yes, Barista, it is. That's a new feature that I've added. Hope you enjoy it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. All right. Here we go. I'm really leaning towards the OSI draft here. But Smoothbrain's going to have a pretty beefy front line and some good survivability. I don't know that Uther is going to be able to put out the heal save potential for this blow-up comp, which is my main concern. And I don't know that they're going to be able to keep up with the race potential that OSI has drafted here. But hey, we'll see. I've been wrong before. Once back in 1996. Maybe it was 95. 1995 or 1996. I was wrong once. So, why does Blaze have no cute skins? I don't know, but it's bullshit. I've played Blaze, and I agree. Blaze needs better skins. Alright, so we're going to see Nian on the Vala, Dur on the Tracer, Viper playing Uther, Lawlins on the Anubarak, Jacqueline Hyde playing Blaze, Benzine on the Artanis, Symbolic on the Lunar, Robot Wizard on the Li Ming, Biggie Hwan on Anduin, and Bricky, on the Varian. And we're getting ready for our first matchup of the day. Uther solo heal against Luna could be dangerous. Yeah, I agree, Spectrum. I'm not a big fan of the Uther lock there, but let's see how it turns out for him. We will turn up our volume just a little bit here. Hey, mic check, volume, game check. Let me know how your volume is. We're gonna see an early fight here down below the lane. Let me know how my audio sounds. If you guys can hear the game good, if my audio sounds good, if I'm too loud, tell me to shut up, turn it down. Just let me know how the audio is sounding. Of course, we're gonna see an early game advantage over to the side of Smooth. Varian is not yet a real boy, and he won't be for a short time here. So they're going to have to be cognizant of that, and I think they have the poke to play safe. Lunar can't do any damage if she's dead. That is true. You don't have to worry about shit if Lunar is dead, and I think this Tracer is going to have fun with Lunara. Tracer using her recall. Looks like she did take the bombs on the recall there. Volume sounds good now. Show talents. Wow, so demanding, Dershane Train, however the hell you say that. Here's your talents. Looks like we got a beetle build going on. Oh, Anubrak's overextended here. You better be careful, but Lunara's low. Anubrak's going to be able to get out, I think. This is close. Lunara's poking. Tracer has to go in and kind of jump in the middle of that to dissuade the chase there. I like the talents idea. Hey, 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 hey. You're supposed to be on my side here, not his. We'll take a peek up here at the Artanis Blaze matchup. Doesn't look like... Oh, no. I see a fight coming in. Oh, a dive back in, and the Beetle Boy better be careful. Both he and Tracer are low. Streamlabs is posting some information on Nexus Gaming Series. If you're not part of NGS, please check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a great organization. This is my first time involved this season, and I'm really enjoying it. I've met some great people, and really like the competitive side of HOTS that we have going on here. Now, we do see that OSI is going to go ahead and try to take this bottom siege camp. They have Artanis working on the Bruiser camp. I'm sure he went amateur opponent, but I did not look. Let's take a look at that. Yes, he did go amateur opponent. And then we're going to see Smooth go ahead and start on their Bruiser camp as well. So, looks like it's going to be 2 timely camps taken here. We do see this bottom siege camp push on the side of OSI. And we see Jacqueline Hyde finishing up this top camp on the side of Smooth. So, even camp takes here. So, both are going to push opposite. And we're going to see OSI go ahead and start racing here. The Artanis is going to race really well. Oh, and Lunara gets picked off down here. We missed that. Well, we see her dead body down here, don't we? So we know what happened. She must have just gotten overextended. Varian's going to be careful here. It's a 4v1. He's going to get blown up. And yeah, Varian's done for. Just, unfortunately, poor lane positioning. Poor pathing, whatever you want to call it there. Did not work out for him. And we're going to see Tracer drop low. Artanis dives back in. But I think this is going to be a safe fight for Artanis here. With the rest of his team around. Li Ming throwing those orbs from behind. And Artanis is just racing right in the face of the enemy team. Lunara's... Oh, wow. Lunara gets stunned to death. The taunt comes out. And is Tracer going to be able to back out? She does. She does back out. Jacqueline Hyde's going to have to be careful here now. Varian is on her tail. And we're going to see the first objective. Oh, Lawlins is diving back in. Okay. Let's take a look at our talents again here. Q build, silver touch, amateur. And we're going to see objective number 1 go over to the side of OSI with about a third of a shield there. So Blaze is in the off lane, getting that off lane soak down there, and Artanis is going to have to rotate down to help him out. They're going to have to be careful here. A big taunt could come in and pick off one of these squishies if they get too low. Great blow up on the side of OSI, and that's exactly what happens, but Varian has to back out before he hits his taunt. And they're just going to have to back out here. Oh, big taunt on the Vala, but no damage follow-up. Yes, there is. Varian is, he said, I'm all the damage we need, baby. I think Lunara got a poke or 2 in there, but we saw Blaze kind of coming up here to take a peek, seeing if his team needs help. And, haha, I'm drinking every time Lunara dies to stuns. Hell yes. That's what I'm talking about. I'll do that as well. Just remind me. And so we see the wall go down and very little damage here on the floor. Anubrak's waiting. Anubrak's waiting to pounce. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Boom! Varian! Oh no, Varian's not there to save his Anduin. And we got a perfect positioning on that. You like that camera work, didn't you, boy? Yeah. That was nice. I knew it was coming. It was too obvious. It's too obvious. And we're going to see both teams rotate bottom because this bottom camp is in contest. And Jacqueline's going to have to... Jacqueline's holding. They're coming in. Oh, and a big taunt comes out on... Wait. Tracer got taunted but didn't die. Again. And instead Artanis and Lunara both die. So, drink again, little bear. I'm drinking every time they draft Uther into Lunara. Koala Company, thanks for joining us tonight. First time viewer, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy yourself. Grab a drink. We're having a good time tonight. Great matchup. And we see level 10s are about to come in on the side of Smooth here. And our next Immortal is up in 4 seconds. Both of these Bruiser camps are going to be up in about 10 seconds. And we may see those done on the halftime show here. Let's see. Oh, and Artanis dives in, but Taunt comes out on the Blaze. Blaze is not your taunt target here. Oh, the Cocoon comes out. Lunara is in a tight spot. I think she's going to get blown up instantly. And that's exactly what happens. And so the halftime show goes over to the side of... yeah, it goes... Oh, man, but it's just getting melted here. Yeah. So it looks like Red Team's going to take this second Immortal phase. They do have that level 10 advantage. So Blue Team recognizing that and just bouncing out the drink. Yeah. You're right. You're right. Here you go. Cheers. And we see Jacqueline and Artanis fighting over this top camp. Let's see if their teams rotate up to help out. Looks like they are. Immortal, of course, is going to go bottom. But Jacqueline's going to be able to secure this camp here. And we're going to see a Immortal push on the side of Smooth. This is about a little more than a half shielded Immortal. So it's going to do some work. Level 10s are about to come in. Let's take a look at our level 10s for both teams. We got Cocoon, obviously. We saw Bunker drop. What's going on up here? What's going on? Artanis is in trouble. He's going to have to go back in there. And a Cocoon comes out on Varian. I don't know if they're going to be able to blow him up, though. He's going to just parry his way out of there. Yeah, and he is... oh, the big counter taunt comes out onto a Nubarak. And I think they're going to get a twofer here. Viper's also going to die. The Invulnerables pop, but they're going to chase his ass down. Light Bomb comes out. Yes, Uther dies as well. Ha ha ha, drink. Cocoon, Bunker, Sticky Bomb, Divine Shield, Strafe, Suppression, Pulse, Light Bomb. We got another fight developing here. Shield Wall, Light Bomb, we already called that Leaping Strike, and Disintegrate. And we're going to see both teams go ahead and move over to their Bruiser camps. About a half-level talent lead on the side of Smooth currently. So nothing, well, Smooth's is going to opt to not actually take their Bruiser camp right now, and they're going to wait till the next Immortal, but it looks like OSI is going to do the same. We'll get off that so it's not so obvious to the enemy team if they are stream sniping currently. Oh, and we got a big dive in by Lawlins on Robot. Li Ming is able to escape due to Varian kind of peeling a little bit for her. But Blaze is getting some good value here top. Jacqueline Hyde just kind of pushing that top lane. And we do go ahead and see the Bruiser camp taken on the side of OSI. So level 13s are about 20 seconds away here. And if OSI is going to push, they need to push now before those level 13 talents come in. And we do see Blaze back off the top lane. And he's going to rotate over to the Bruiser camp. Which OSI maybe took their Bruiser camp a little bit early there. It's going to get cleared up without much concern. But we're going to see Blaze go ahead and take this one, and it's going to be able to push while the objective is up, which is in the next 5 seconds. And let's take a look at those level 13s as they come in here. And our Immortals are up. Jumper, Burning Beetles, Petroleum, Blessed, and Tempered. Oh, the big taunt out. But the recall comes out, and I think that Anduin gets blown up. The strafe is out. The invulnerable is popped, which saves. Ooh, Symbolic is so low, as is Robot. Oh, and we're gonna see the man. Both of these guys can't live. One of them has to. Yeah, one of them has to fall here. They just gotta focus. They had a prime opportunity to either get a kill right there on Artanis or Varian, but they were able to get that kill on the Anduin. So this Immortal phase, at least until the halftime show, is going to go over to the side of Smooth. Smooth is looking real smooth right now, playing very well. And Lawlins is going to kind of send over here and try to zone a little bit while his team races. But recognizing that OSI is poking here, let's take a look at those level 13s. Illusionist, Let Them Wither, Mortal Strike, Speed, and Triple Strike. And we're going to see the objective go over to the side of Smooth once again. Oh, big fight's going to erupt here. Let's see. Let's see. No swap. I don't think I've seen a single good swap tonight so far by the by Benzene on the Artanis, unfortunately. Oh, Tracer just going in and poking a little bit at the deer. Oh dear. Oh dear. And we're gonna see about a half-shielded Immortal push bottom lane here. Artanis is on the top lane now, and Blaze is not up there. Blaze is, look at Blaze. Blaze is playing with a little bit of aggressive positioning. We saw this last night on our cast, but Lenara scopes him out. So, recognizing that Blaze was missing, they were a little worried there, and she did use that that scouting tool. I love me a good Uther. Yeah. Live by the Uther, die by the Uther, right? Oh, and the Lolans is jumping in, playing pretty aggressive here. They're trying to push, and the taunt comes out on Uther, and Uther is destroyed. Yeah, that was not good. Oh, and a big swap. We were just talking shit about the swaps. And a big swamp and root on the Lolans. Light Bomb does come out. Hey, Light Bomb Artanis. Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's see. Tracer's pushing back a little bit here, trying to get Lolans some room to escape. But Lolans is still pretty hurt. And Lolans is going to be able to get out there. So, Dura doing a good job of zoning the enemy team a little bit. And we do see Blaze, Jacqueline Hyde, go ahead and securing this top camp. We're going to see level 16s come in here pretty soon, but OSI recognizing they have a 5v4 and going ahead and taking that camp prior to that level 16 coming in. So let's see what's going on here. We got a little bush action going on. Let's see if they elect to take it. Yeah, they do. They jump in on the Variant, and Variant almost gets blown up, but the leap saves him by Anduin. Cocoon does come out, so they will not have that up for another 60 seconds. And they're going to go ahead and start this bruiser cam. Level 16's coming in. Let's take a look at those 16s as they come in. Oh, and aggressively, recognizing their 16s are coming in, they position and go ahead and push in on this bruiser camp. Oh, we're going to see a big stun by Blaze, and Artanis just gets blown up. The camp's up for the taking. Strafe comes out, and OSI is going to have to back off, and they are going to... Artanis is going to be a little late to this next objective, you know, because he's dead. Illusionist, let them wither. Mortal, wait, we've already looked at these. Epicenter, Heat, Heavy-handed, Seething, and Benediction come out on the side of Smooth. And we're probably another 15 or 20 seconds out from OSI getting their level 16s. We got 28 viewers in the chat. Hey, thank you for joining in tonight. If you're not a follower, hit the follow button. I'd really appreciate the support. We're really up and rolling here. We do have a follower goal, as you will see at the bottom of the stream. I'd appreciate your support. And if you don't want to hit the follow button, hey, we just appreciate you being here tonight. Hope you enjoy the content. Drop a comment in the chat on who you're here rooting for. I love to see who's in the chat. Which team has the most turnout. We've got a pretty good matchup here so far, so hopefully we get to go to 3 tonight. And we see the bruiser camp taken on the side of Smooth. But while that's happening, OSI is racing. So... oh, I'm sorry, no they're not. OSI is just zoning at this point. Their 16s did come in though, and that's what they were waiting on. Mirror Ball, Invigorating, Banner of Dalaran, Renew, and Titan Killer. Alrighty here, we're gonna see a fight here very shortly. Oh, a big taunt comes out on Jacqueline Hyde. Bunker has to get popped. The Duke and Broom Boy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, and we've got a big... Jacqueline's just stuck in the middle here. Jacqueline can't move. Bunker's already been popped. Cocoon comes out on the Variant. I think Jacqueline's dead here. Oh, and Strafe is just popping left and right on Anduin. Anduin is going to die. I think so is Benzane. And, man, are we going to get a full... No, Neon is running for his life here, and they're going to turn and counter. But Varian doesn't stay alive for very long here. Ooh, Jacqueline's got to be careful. The Varian's just wrecking shop here. 1v5, but unfortunately that can't last forever. And he does die. A lot of follows there. Hope y'all enjoyed that that sound emote that I was able to create. Hold on to my Explodium for just a second. Promise, it won't hurt too bad. And that's a 5-man team wipe. 2-level lead, and... I'm not sure they're going to push the base here, but they're going to secure that keep kill, and they're probably going to back out, and they're just going to wait for the red team Immortal to come in. Yeah. Their Immortal's coming in fully shielded, and I think this is going to be GG. Unless a big team wipe can come out on the side of OSI, I'm pretty sure they're done here. And they're working on the Immortal. Poking, poking, poking. This Immortal's at about half shield, and they dive in. A triple stun comes out, and over on the other side, Lunara dies to Tracer. So Lunara completely split from her team. The bunker did come out, but the cocoon came out on the variant. Big stun on Robot Wizard. Tracer's running for her life over here. They're looking for kills. Artanis dies, and I think that's going to spell disaster. Down to 20%. Light Bomb is popped, but 4%. And just prior to the GG, Li Ming is killed. And we're going to see the game 1 go over to the side of Smooth. So that was some smooth gameplay there. Let's take a look at these stats here. Bala, Tracer leading in damage. Yeah, they were just pretty dominant the entire time. Top kills, 6-0 Tracer, followed by the Anubarak Vala. Siege went over to the side of Blaze. I'm sure XP did as well. Yeah, out-soaking the Artanis. And no deaths versus the 0-4 Artanis. Let's take a look at our talents here. I like OSI's draft more, but SBK played better. Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. I thought OSI had the better draft for this map. Unfortunately, Smooth just kind of pulled away there at the end. They were kind of countering that taunt blow-up package pretty well. And they had their own blow-up package and just executed better. That's all it was. So let's take a look at those, and we're going to move over to our match screen and declare our winners. So map 1 went over to the side of Smooth. Boom. Boom. And we will look at what map comes in next. Let's catch up on our notifications here. Magius, thank you for the follow earlier. I don't know if I shouted that out just prior to the stream popping up. Van Cleef, thank you for the follow. Broom Boy, thank you for the follow. And The Duke, thank you for the follow. I appreciate the support. I really do. Not sure how much I liked the Lunar with the variant. It's good for race, but struggles to help blow up a target that variant taunts. Yeah, it can work well with the leap as well. But I thought they had the better draft. But the Tracer kind of eliminates Lunara's ability to roam far from the team. And when she does, she just got blew up. And she died. How many times did Lunara die? 6 times. So that was unfortunate. Shane Train, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate your support. Thank you. And let's see where the teams are going to go to map number 2. Oh, Cursed Hollow. Yes, 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 yes. Boom. Map 2. All right. We will give the teams a couple minutes to get ready. Yeah, so I really didn't think that that the team drafted by the Smooth was going to be that dominant, but man, they played really, really well. So hats off to them. Maybe having some prior knowledge on their former team may have helped them out as well. Who knows? We've got 27 viewers in the chat. Uh, so that's exciting. Thanks everybody for joining in. Hope you're enjoying the content. We're going to move into map 2 here, and hopefully OSI will pull out the W, because I don't know about you guys, but I want to go into map 3. I love a good three game series. Nara has a bruiser build, but yeah, she's not a great pairing. Yeah, Crafty, I agree. It's probably not the best pairing. Needs somebody with a little more blow up potential there. But she does have good safe race and good observation tools. Yeah, he didn't take the choking pollen talent. Yeah, I feel like you've got to take that with Varian. So that was unfortunate. I'm sure they had a strategy to that they tried to put into place and it just didn't work. I was shocked I didn't die that game. Hey, you played really well, Jacqueline. Good job for sure. Get a little tunage going. Doot, 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 doot. What's everybody drinking tonight? Post your drink in the chat. I know you alcoholics are pounding the brewskis or the vodka tonics or the maybe martini. Um, Maybe a little Everclear. Who knows? What are you posting? I mean, what are you drinking? Post in the chat. I'm interested. Let me know what I should drink next match. We're working on our wine here, and it's pretty tasty. Looks like our teams are about ready. Do, 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 do. About to go into map 2, Cursed Hollow. Here we go. Welcome to Cursed Hollow. Blue Moon. Yeah, I love Blue Moon. That's a great beer. Welcome to the chat, Duke. Appreciate the follow earlier, and appreciate you hanging out tonight. We got 31 viewers in the chat, and the Duke is the only one with the balls to let us know what he's drinking. Let's see what the rest of you guys are drinking. I know Nuggets pounding probably some Natural Light or something. That right, Nugget? Maybe even a little Shirley Temple. All right, our band phase is in action. Let's see. Actually, we need to change something here. We need to change this to a 1. Boom. 1-0. Here we go. Yeah, I really like Blue Moon. It's very easy to drink beer. Very good tasting beer. And the Diablo band comes out. I think we saw Diablo banned last game as well. It was a later ban though. So let's see what other healers are going to get banned here, like we saw in our first matchup. And Joe is banned. I don't think Joe has made it through a single match that I've casted this season. Yeah, she hasn't. I'm pretty sure. Pretty positive about that. Hey, we are at 72 on the follower goal. Heck yeah. We are working our way to 100. That is our goal. We have 46 hours left to go. So we're hopefully we can get a few more tonight and then maybe catch a cast tomorrow night. And the Medivh ban. So not wanting to deal with Medivh. Some very specific bans with the Diablo and the Medivh. Not really meta heroes. So you're thinking that maybe some scouting went into this here. Diablo and Medivh are usually two heroes that work very well together, but not one to deal with either of them in this matchup. And the Anubarak ban comes in. So no beetles today, boy. No beetles. They had enough of those beetles in game 1. And Rhaegar locked. Viper takes the Rhaegar, so Rhaegar is still a very solid healer all around. Looking forward to seeing how he utilizes that utility healer in this Cursed Hollow matchup. Probius and Dahaka. Okay. So we're going to see a Medivh as a target ban on a robot. Ah, got you. Hey, Duke. Duke coming in with the insight. I like it. Good to know. So Dahaka and Probius. So we got our first global come in, and Probius is just, man, he can wreak havoc in the off lane if you leave him alone. So maybe some split push Probius and just a more of a macro game plan in mind here by OSI. And we're going to see Greymane and Muradin come in. So not wanting to draft a macro team. Instead, this is definitely a more aggressive blow-up comp coming in on the side of Smooth. So they're going to have to be moving, kind of running lane to lane, trying to get some blow-ups here, because I imagine that what we're about to see is a macro comp being ran on the side of OSI, just trying to play this bigger map, spread everyone out, and push lanes hard, versus Smooth coming in with this blow-up comp, trying to chase down the OSI team. And Blaze and Stukov come in with our next two bans. So no bunkers here. Always feels weird drafting probes so early in draft with 4 picks open to counter. Yeah, there's some picks out there that can definitely lock down and destroy a Probius. And
for the alliance above all.
But he is very underrated right now. I think Probius is a really solid hero. Pretty high skill level in my opinion to be very effective with him in NGS. But I know my team has struggled a few times with enemy Probius. And we're going to see another global coming in by Robot Wizard on the Falstad. And Anduin is going to be played by Biggie Wan again. And our last two picks, Sylvanas and Sonya on the side of Smooth. So, okay. Trying to shore up their macro a little bit there with those two picks. While sticking really to that aggressive comp with the Sonya, we would suspect taking Leap. And let's see what tank's going to come out on the side of OSI. Mei. Okay. Mei's going to slow down that blow up dive in comp here. So that's a really good tank pick actually. I like that pick. And we're going to move into map 2. Cursed Hollow. What are our predictions here? I think, man, Smooth's comp here is pretty dirty. I leaned heavily towards OSI last match, but I'm thinking Smooth has the better team here. Well, let's see if that means OSI is going to win as we move into our match 2. Let me know what you think about the 2 drafts. Who won? Which team do you think is going to pull ahead here? Alright, we got Robot Wizard on the Falstad, Symbolic playing Probius, Big Juan on the Anduin, where did we go? Bricky on the, what is that? Forgot who he's playing, Mei. Benzine playing Dahaka, we see Sylvanas played by Dur, Neon on the Greymane, Viper on the, I believe Sonya there, Jacqueline Hyde playing, actually Sonya, Lawlins playing Muradin, and who's playing Rhaegar? Viper's playing Rhaegar. Okay, and they're going to cheese the top towers here. Yes, they are. Obviously, with having Sylvanas to do that turn off, Falstad's immediately going to fly up and poke. Viper's going to have to be careful here. Viper's low, but that W's not going to be able to do enough damage. And they are able to cheese that top defensive structure there. And I don't think any kills are going to come out here early. That is a lot of dive. That is damn right, Crafty. A lot of dive. Early probe, I respect it. Sonics Pro. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight, Sonics. Yeah, that's definitely confident in that Probius pick there. Oh, and a big tongue comes out on Greymane, but his team's going to be able to jump in and kind of save him. Oh, big jump in and disrupt by Bricky, and I think, yeah, Greymane's going to die here. Lawlins got to be careful. Lawlins is next up on the plate, and Sonya turns around and counters, but the rest of the team's going to be able to come out. Greymane dies in that matchup. Int pre-10. Who knows post-10? Yeah. I think you're right. I think OSI does have the better team pre-10. Macro wise, they're gonna get some early game push here, but man, I think this blow up comp is just going to eventually wear them down, and we're gonna see both teams go ahead and start. Symbolic taking that quest is already completed on the side of Falstad. We'll see Symbolic go ahead and take his camp. Greymane is right behind him, taking their bruiser camp as well. Rhaegar is gonna go over and help Greymane as he is struggling. Obviously, this was a siege camp. Sorry, I don't know if I noted that. And Dur and Robot Wizard in the top lane matchup. Int post 22. ARAM top, lads. Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see some ARAM. The real question is going to be if OSI can peel the Sonya and Murden away from this probe before he gets blown up. But yeah. That is a good point. They are going to play aggressive on this Probius. Of course, he's got a lot of speed and will be able to avoid them, but one big stun could come in and destroy that. And we're going to see the bruiser camp taken on the side of Smooth, while OSI goes ahead and takes their bruiser camp. I'm sorry, it's siege camp here, not bruiser. And we've got a face-off middle here with bruiser camps. Let's take a look at our talents quickly. Looks like we got W build Sonya. I think this is going to be a Q build, Falstad looked like. Pretty typical Sylvanas build, and we got our first immortal. I mean, our first tribute phase up here. Viper's on it, and Probius is just gonna poke from distance. Him and Dur have to be careful though, because this is a 3v2. All right, and the Murden is gonna come on the scene. We still see Sonya and Dahaka in the bottom lane. Of course, Dahaka has that global to come up and join his team at any point. Greymane is middle, cleaning up, and it looks like. Yeah, they're going to get that poke off. Biggie's trying to take this objective here, and I think they're going to give it to him, and they do. Recognizing the Greymane had to clean up this middle lane here. Oh, careful top there, Sylvanas. Let's not get overextended. She, of course, is going to be able to zone out. But, man, that 4-man is just able to push in and get a little value on those towers and that wall. Sonya is still pushing. Look at Jacqueline just going to work, going to town over here, and Falstad does fly down, but I think she's going to be able to get out of there in time. So a little cheesing on that bottom tower there while nobody's in the off lane watching her. 10 to 19 feels like Smooth's game. Yeah, I agree. I think 10 to 19 is 100% Smooth's game. Oh, and a big dive in by the dwarf, and the tower is turned off, but they're not gonna. 3v2, they're not actually going to push that. So, now this is a tough fight down here for Sonya. She misses her Q to get that engage. Robot's just going to poke her. And she's got to be careful there. Of course, all she needs to do is land that Q to go in and kill Robot. We're going to see our next tribute spawning in here very shortly. Let's take a look at our talents. We are still a little ways away from level 10, so we're not going to see that on this tribute. It'll be a third tribute phase. And Dahaka's in the middle of the enemy team. The big Q comes in by Sonya on the Dahaka. She's spinning, but she's taking a lot of damage. She is going to have to back out. Greymane dives into the back line, but he's going to have to be careful here. Yeah, OSI is low, and Sylvanas and Greymane are going to be able to finish them up, and they are chasing down this Anduin. Of course, he's got his Nikes on, so he's just going to run the hell out of there. But the objective's going to go over to the side of Smooth, so they played that very well. A good front-to-back dive in there. Good rotations and peels on the side of Smooth, and they just kind of shoved OSI out of the lane. So we're going to see level 10s come in here before this next objective, and we see Dahaka and Jacqueline just kind of facing off bottom lane. Probius has started his siege camp over here. And we might see a gank here. No. Falstad's going to be able to poke out of there. And we see Murden complete his quest as well. Now Rhaegar's middle here. He's going to have to be careful. Dahaka can't destroy him alone, but kind of out in the enemy lane there, or in the middle of the lane. And look at this. They're going to trade this second objective and just get value here. This is what you can't do. You cannot leave Opprobrious in the offlane alone. And Murden's going to turn about. Oh, and a huge silence and a kill. Great. Great play by Sylvanas. And they're going to get a two-piece here on the Opprobrious as well. Wow. Fantastic play by Dur. That was awesome. Solid play there. And we got a 2v1 down here because May's going to have to rotate to the top lane. Dahak is not going to be able to stop these two big-ass dudes from throwing boulders in addition to the Sonya and the Greymane here. Let's check this fight out. Oh, and we see May dive in. And the Falstaff flies in, but we see the leap come out, and I think at least one of these guys are going to die here. Yeah, huge gust comes in, and they're able to pick off the Greymane, and I think Sonya's dead as well. Yeah, Jacqueline's doing what she can to spin in there and just soak up that health to buy her team more time. And, man, a double kill on the Greymane and the Sonya, and they're going to move immediately over to this boss. Let's take a look at our talents here. Pylon, Avalanche, Light Bomb, Gust, Isolation, Leap, Avatar, Ancestral, Go for the Throat, and Wailing Arrow. And now this is going to be a curse phase here. And while they're getting boss down here, the enemy team is going to have them curse. And they've got to clean this up fast because look what's happening top here. 2 archer waves, and those archers are going to just work down. While we see the same going down bottom. So, man, I feel like they had to take the boss there, but it didn't end up working out for them very well because now they're pressured. And this bottom fort is still taking damage. Oh, and they're setting up for the top push here. They're trying to create a win condition. A big jump in, and the defensive gust comes out. And Probius and Falstad are going to be able to defend this pretty well. The rest of the team's going to join them. And we still have this boss pushing bottom here. Of course, at some point, they're going to have to come back. Oh, and a big drag on the Greymane by Dahaka, but they don't have their damage there. They're going to have to back out. Yeah, they're going to have to back out. Lawlins, of course, just leaps over the defensive structures, gathers that soak up. Let's take a look at our level 13s as they're in. We may see a fight here. I don't think OSI wants this fight. It's a level 13 advantage on the side of Smooth. They do not. And we see Sonya finishing up this bottom boss, cleaning that up. And we're going to see Lawlins go ahead and go back. And they're going to start this bruiser camp here. But they still need to clean this lane up. And that's exactly what Falstad uses his flight to do. We might see an invasion of the boss right here. I think we are going to. They're getting in position. But Smooth knows they're there. And this is a 4v4. Let's see how this goes. Dahaka is just out in the middle of the enemy team. Oh, and a big snowball on the Sylvanas. She is going to have to run for her life. Dahaka dies. He got stranded in the middle of the enemy team somehow. And Dur is dead here. Oh, wow. The Ancestral pops in. Muradin comes in aggressive. Big stun on the May. The Gust comes out, but a huge leap by Sonya. She's in on the back line, and I think she might be able to kill Andy. No, Andy laces up his sneakers and runs off, but Robot Wizard's in the back line for Smooth. And unfortunately, Smooth just... Falstad just kind of got stranded there. Enemy team easy kill on him. Big dive in by Muradin, a big stun follow up. Turns the tower off, but they're not gonna have the damage. Oh, a light bomb comes in and is useless because May didn't have a slide up, I don't think. Now, oof, tongue is missed by Benzine. They're gonna have to rotate down and clear this up. This lane is being pressured heavily. This middle lane is also being pressured heavily. And we're going to see Smooth go ahead and rotate back to their boss. Hello, this Syl getting out. Yeah, right? That's wild, Crafty. I thought Syl was a goner. But Dur just walking right out of there. So Dahaka's on his bruiser camp. We see the siege camp being taken. And this big bad boss is going to be pissed off. Oh, that's bad camera work. Look at this big dude just walking. He's about to go destroy some shit. Of course, he's going to walk right into these 2 siege giants, but they're really no match for him. So, recognizing that, yeah, just recognizing that right now they don't want to push it too much. They need to clear this boss up. OSI is just going to kind of stand back and let this curse, this objective go because it is not a curse phase for them. I think Sylph dies if she doesn't get the snowball. The snowball made false AQ miss. Yeah, I think the snowball may have saved her as well. That's unfortunate. You hate how that happens sometimes. Happens a lot with Cocoon. That's a big one. So, level 16s are about to come in on the side of Smooth. And this game's pretty well in their hands right now, but not out of control for OSI. OSI can definitely come back. They're going to try to set up a gank on this. Oh, Dahaka just got out. Wow. That haunting wave coming in was about to pop his hiding place. And this boss is going to be up in 40 seconds. I'm interested to see if we see maybe a fight over that. Let's take a look at our level 16s. Giant Slammer, Dwarf Launch, Earthgraph's Totem, Alpha Killer, and Will of the Forsaken. Now, level 16s are about to come in for OSI, so they do not have to give this objective. They can defend this. Interference, Black Ice, Renew, Tunneling Claws, and Falstad is being a sneaky snake and not showing us what he's going to pick. And they are going to opt to not try this objective, and instead they're going to go up and push this top fort. We're going to see a fight here. Smooth is reacting. OSI recognize that they're reacting, and they're trying to back off, but Smooth is here. Big stun comes out. Leap follows up, and Falstad's just blown up. Double snowball comes in, but this team is split. Okay, Murden jumps over, comes in with a double stun. Bricky and Benzene are low, but so is Neon in the back. And Jacqueline Hyde comes in, and they're going to isolate Bricky and blow Bricky up. Jacqueline Hyde is still chasing down the Dahaka, but I think Dahaka is going to be able to make it out of here. Yeah, he's got the stasis speed movement there. But Murden's not giving up. He jumps right into the enemy team. Of course, they can turn this tower off, and they got a big stun on Benzene. Benzene is going to die. And, man, that was a 3-man wipe. Let's see if they push to finish here. I think they will. And I think they're going to be able to finish here. Unless a kill can come out on the side, which I don't think will happen. And light bomb on the Probius. Probius is going in. Probius said, I got this, guys. Hold my beer. Big gust comes in. And Probius dies. So I think that's GG. All they have to do at this point is right click for it. You got to die on core. Huge leap comes in on the false side. And Smooth convincingly wins maps 1 and 2. And that is going to be a domination over to the side of Smooth. Wow. That game just kind of popped up out of nowhere towards the middle. I mean, Smooth was definitely in the driver's seat, but man, they just snowballed, pun intended, snowballed that game at the end. So GG's over to the side of OSI, but Smooth Brain Kamikazees are going to take game 2, and they are going to dominate this matchup. Whew. Alright, let's take a look at our stats here. Sylvanas, top damage. Durr played phenomenal here. 6-0. Some great plays by Sylvanas. Take a look at our siege here. Falstad, top siege, followed by the 3 red teamers. Rhaegar with the top heals. And let's look at our soak here. Sonya followed by Falstad. We'll take a quick look at our talents for everyone. I am a Joe one trick. Teams having a little interaction here in the chat. Hey, GG's to both teams. Really fun matchup tonight. Fortunately, both teams can't win. And Smooth Brain Kamikazees convincingly dominated this matchup tonight. So we will try to see if either any of the players for Smooth Brain Kamikazees want to jump in a NGS lobby. I will follow you in there, and we will try to get a post-game interview up. So stick around, and let's try to get this interview rolling. I believe, let me take a look here. Wallens, game interview. to our post-game interview. Boom. Kenny, Viper, Broom Boy, Materium. Thanks for the comments. Really appreciate it. Hit that follow button before you head out of here. Let's see if we can get a post-game interview going here. I'm gonna jump in lobby one. If anyone on the side of looks like Jacqueline Hyde is joining us.
Yes, I'm here.
Jacqueline, great game.
Thank you.
Very, very dominating performance. Obviously, that was a domination. Let me make sure everybody in chat can hear you. Let's see. Yeah, it
Mm.
looks like your audio is working. Um, yeah,
Whoop, whoop.
so congratulations on the win tonight. Your team played very well. So let's start out with talking about. So they won the coin toss, so they took first pick priority, which means you guys selected your first map. Uh, is that correct?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, and I believe match one, let's go back and look real quick. Match one was Battlefield of Eternity. You played Blaze, right?
Indeed.
And a very good Blaze. I am also a Blaze player, so I thought you did a great job that game. Um, I'll be honest, I thought they had a better draft the first game, and I think I called that in my casting. But draft aside, I mean, you all played very well. Snowballed towards the late game, and I think y'all won the last three objectives in a row. So, what was y'all's mentality? Battlefield of Eternity, is that a comfort map pick for y'all?
So the fun thing is, I'm new to this team. I just joined a week or two ago.
Oh, nice. Well, congratulations. Is this your first match with the team?
It is, and I'm so excited that it went so well.
Well, that is awesome. It definitely went well. Looks like y'all are working working well together early, which is awesome.
Hmm.
So yeah, so Battlefield of Eternity, good matchup. Y'all definitely. I think y'all lost maybe the first two objectives, and then you turned around. What was y'all's, I guess, mindset there after it looked like OSI taking that early game lead?
Uh, it was pretty chill mental. We went into it with a pretty clear game plan of like, hey, we kind of need level 7 before we can do anything. So first two objectives are pretty dicey, probably favoring them.
Yeah, for sure.
So
And we definitely saw that variant comp come out on the side of OSI. Is that something that y'all wanted to draft around or play around particularly?
we definitely considered drafting the Varian for a little
Did you?
bit. And then as we were kind of talking about what we wanted to accomplish on the map, that kind of changed.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, map two was cursed, and I don't think. Yeah, did y'all pick the cursed map as well?
No, we had first pick that time.
Okay, that's right. Y'all had first pick that time. Um, so it looked like a heavy macro draft on the side of OSI, with the Probius coming out early and the Dahaka coming out early. I know I always sweat a little bit whenever I see Probius come out on a big map.
Hmm.
And was that kind of the feeling that you guys had?
We definitely changed our draft quite a bit once we did that,
Yeah,
but we weren't too concerned. We just knew that we had to kind of play around that. We also made a note that like, hey, we basically have no way of staying on the boss point between Dahaka, May, Probius, Falstad. That entire team can basically push one or two buttons and remove at least one or two bodies from an capture point.
that's a very good
So,
point.
so we drafted something that didn't need to take bosses.
Yeah, that is a very good point. Yeah, and I don't think that happened. Yeah, that did not happen a single time. We didn't really have any fights over the boss. There was that one fight where OSI decided, I think it was a little act of desperation that they came over and tried to set up a gank, and fortunately it didn't work out for them. I think they dropped two or three kills there, and the snowball. You could feel the desperation in OSI in that second game. I feel
Hmm.
like they were just trying to grasp anything they could. They wanted to really just macro defeat you guys, and it just wasn't working. And y'all's comp was designed very aggressively, and y'all just chased them down, and those deaths eventually
Mhm.
led to a W there. So, well played. Before we head out of here tonight, first off, thank you guys for letting me cast. I really enjoyed it. That was a fun matchup. I think you guys are now 2-4, or actually, I'm sorry, you guys are now 3-4, and that's going to drop OSI to, I believe, 2-6, if that's correct. Yeah. So, hey, you guys are working your way up there. I'm sure it feels good to get those first few wins under your belt. But before
Mhm.
we head out of here tonight, do you have any shout outs you'd like to make?
Big shout out to everyone on the team. Thanks for picking me up. I'm some washed up ex team captain from Nexus. And big shout out to Materium and Broom Boy for kind of making that networking connection for me there. And a big thank you for doing the casting.
For sure, it was my pleasure. I really enjoyed it. I think Broom Boy and Materium are both in the chat tonight. We had a great turnout, 30 something viewers, pretty consistent throughout the night. So I'm sure both you all and OSI had friends in the chat, supporters in the chat, and we appreciate all of them for joining tonight, supporting us, supporting all the efforts put in. And hey, it looks like you landed in a pretty solid place here. So y'all keep it up, and I will try to pick y'all up again because I enjoyed watching y'all's play style tonight. It was a lot of fun.
All right.
All right, well you have a good night, and GG's once again. See you in the Nexus.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right,
Good night.
good night. All right, everybody, that wraps it up for us tonight. Ken, no, thank you for joining in. It was my pleasure to cast tonight. Really enjoyed this matchup. Both teams showed up, played their hearts out. Unfortunately, it did not go on the side of OSI, and Smooth Brain Kamikazees coming away with the domination. Um, a lot of fun tonight. Appreciate everybody joining us. Hope you enjoyed the cast.